Part 1. Why 2 reasons. They say that love is something incomprehensible. That comes out of the blue and takes you by surprise. In fact, if you dig deeper, there are only 2 real reasons why a person can truly fall in love with you. It's not looks, money, or even charisma. It's something much more powerful. The first reason is that you become a mirror of the best version of yourself. The second is that you become for a person what they could never find in themselves. Everything else is false noise, social games, instincts, or temporary whims. True love is built on a deeper level, on human needs that underlie our entire psychology. What does this mean? People come into your life for a reason. If you look at it from a Stoic perspective, you see a clear pattern. You either reflect a person's strength or fill their inner emptiness. Have you noticed that people are drawn to those they would like to be? For example, someone with low self-esteem falls head over heels in love with someone who exudes confidence. A person who is afraid of responsibility finds someone who is in control of their life attractive. It's not just sympathy, it's a search for balance. A balance that helps you survive in a chaotic world. But there is another level, a deeper one. Stoicism says you cannot control the world, but you can control your reaction to it. And that's where the real magic is. Falling in love always starts with an emotional response. It is born at the moment when you become either a support or a challenge for someone, forcing them to grow. Why is this important? Because it explains why you can't make someone fall in love with you if you don't meet their inner needs. Why do some people get everything while others go unnoticed? Is it possible to consciously evoke love in someone? How does it work in your life? Part 2. Are you a mirror or a void? People fall in love not just with you, but with what they see in you. Stoicism teaches that we do not control other people's feelings. We only create the ground on which they can arise. And here is the main question: are you a mirror or an emptiness for a person? Option 1. You are a mirror of their best version. Remember the moment when someone inspired you to become better. Not because they forced you to, but because next to them you felt your strength, your ability to grow. People fall in love with those who highlight their potential. If you are strong, ambitious, and confident, someone who also has these qualities inside of them but hasn't realized them fully will be drawn to you because you will be proof to them, yes, I can be like that too. This is the moment when people say, I feel like I can do more with you. You inspire me. I want to be better when you are around. This is a deep form of love. It is not a primitive admiration of appearance or status, but the recognition of one's own potential through you. The Stoics said, if you want to have good friends, become someone you want to be friends with. It's the same with love. People fall in love with those who are already who they want to become. Option 2. You are an emptiness they cannot fill in themselves. There is another type of love when a person is looking for something in you that they lack. This is a dangerous type of connection because it is not based on growth, but on deficit. Example: a person who has no inner peace falls in love with you because you are stable. Someone who is afraid of responsibility becomes attached to you because you make all the decisions. Someone who has no inner support finds it in you and makes you the center of their world. On the one hand, it may seem romantic, but Stoicism warns that such a relationship is doomed. Why? Because if a person falls in love with you because of their emptiness, they don't love you. They love the sense of security you give them. And as soon as you disappear or stop filling this emptiness, love will dissolve. The Stoics said, the one who seeks happiness in the external will always be a slave to circumstances. Therefore, if you are loved only because you compensate for other people's weaknesses, this is not love, but dependence. How do you understand whether you are a mirror or an emptiness for another person? Is it possible to turn one type of love into another? Part 3. What's stronger, need or admiration? We all want to be loved. But what kind of love is really worth your time? The kind that comes from need, or the kind that comes from admiration? Stoicism teaches us to separate the things we control from those that are beyond our influence. Love is always a risk because you can never control why someone chooses you. But what you can definitely control is the type of people you attract. And here is the main question. Do they want you because you are irreplaceable or because you inspire? Love out of need is a trap. If a person falls in love with you because you cover their inner deficit, this is not love, but an emotional crutch. It sounds beautiful when they say, "I can't live without you. You are the only person who understands me. You are my support, without you everything will fall apart." But think about it from the other side, it's not love, it's fear. Fear of being alone with your weaknesses. A person who loves out of need doesn't want you, he wants what you give him. This is an addiction, and addiction always breaks down. As soon as you get tired of being a lifeline, the person will either find someone else or start blaming you for not being the same person you used to be. And that's why the most destructive relationships are those where one person drags the other down. Stoicism says if you need the other to be happy, you've already lost. Love out of admiration is freedom. Now imagine another scenario. You are loved not because you close something in a person, but because you inspire them to become better. You are not a crutch without which they will fall. You are a motivator that makes them rise higher. I see myself stronger with you. You show me that it is possible to live differently. I admire the way you think, the way you act, the way you change the world. This is the type of love that does not limit, but gives freedom. The person next to you is not afraid of losing you, they are afraid of not matching you. Stoicism states, a good example inspires more than any words. Do you want to be loved not out of need but out of admiration? Then become the person you want to be around. Is it possible to turn love from a need into a passion? What makes people lose interest? Part 4. Why is love never random? Many people believe in randomness in love, it just happened. It's fate, I don't know why I love him or her so much. But Stoicism teaches that nothing happens for nothing. Love is not magic, but a regularity. People do not fall in love by chance. They are attracted to those who they need at that moment in their lives. You can see it in yourself. Why did you like one type of person before and now you like a completely different one? Why did someone once seem perfect and now you don't understand what you saw in them? Why do you sometimes fall in love with people who are not even perfect for you? The law of reflection, you attract what you radiate. The Stoics said, what you have inside will always find its way out. And this applies not only to character or habits, but also to love. You attract people who either reflect your strength or fill your emptiness. If you are confident and have an inner core, you will be surrounded by those who are also seeking strength. If you are lost, you will be attracted to those who are looking for salvation or those who exploit the weakness of others.